Hi guys, so this is going to be the first episode of a new series that I'm making. I want to level a paladin before the Burning Crusade comes out, and I'm somebody who loves to grind in video games, and I don't think I got enough grinding out in Classic. A lot of the spots that I wanted to grind in were filled with bots for a lot of Classic, and it just never really seemed to pay off. But what I wanted to do was level my paladin 1 to 60 through grinding. And I wanted to show you my favorite spots to grind, the best money makers while you're grinding to level. This can be really good if you have like extra alts who just want to park in certain grinding spots and just use your rested XP to make some money. Or if you are a psycho like me and you like to grind and make money that way or level that way, you'll be able to use this to do that. So this account is going to be, or this character is going to be entirely self-sufficient. So I'm not buying myself any bags. I'm not buying myself any weapons. I just have some, whatever the starter stuff is. I'm starting at level 5 because there's not really any money to make beyond, or before level 5. I would definitely just do your quests in your starting area, and maybe even beyond level 5 as well too. So something else that I'm doing as well, I have 2 professions. I have... Take a look. I've got skinning and enchanting. These are going to be the most useful 2 professions for grinding. Enchanting will keep inventory clear, as well as make a little bit extra money from drops. And then skinning is obviously a decent moneymaker right now. I think a lot of people are going to be getting leatherworking up come the Burning Crusade for drums, which means that there's going to be a lot of people leveling leatherworking, and they're not going to be skinning themselves. So already I'm seeing the prices of leather go up compared to what it has been all throughout Classic, so that's great. So the first thing I'm going to be doing from level 5 to level 10, and that's what this episode is all about, I'm basically just going to be killing to level 10 anything that can be skinned, because I want to get my skinning up, and that will be the only gold you can really make at level 5. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and I'll show you where I am going to be farming. Okay, guys, we are where I'm going to be farming, probably close to 10. I'm going to be farming these until they are green, so at least till like level 8 or something like that. But this is the McClure Vineyards. There you go. This is the McClure Vineyards in Elwyn Forest. You can do this anywhere that there are a lot of beasts. I really like this spot just because they are pretty close together. The respawn rate is really solid. There's no way you're going to be able to kill all of these before the first ones don't start respawning. So that's where I'm going to be killing. I'm using the add-on Farm Log, and that's going to help me keep track of things like XP per hour, the drops that I was getting, and things like that. So why don't we go ahead and start leveling? Alright guys, we have made a little bit of progress, so I thought that I would check in. It's been about 15 minutes, haven't been going too hard yet. We've used up all of our rested XP. That went much faster than I thought it would. We are level 7 now, which is exciting. But I wanted to take care of a few things. First off, I hit level 50 skinning, so I want to head back to Stormwind, I guess, is the only place to get skinning. Maybe there's somewhere else in here. But I want to head to Stormwind to grab the next level of skinning. Don't remember how much that is. I also want to train up some skills. And if I can, perhaps get a 2-hand weapon. I don't think I'm going to end up with enough money to do all the things that I want to do, unfortunately. But we did end up with, let's see, a couple of items that we'll be able to vendor here. We're not going to bother putting them on the auction house. And then we, of course, have these skins that we will put on the auction house. And hopefully those can sell pretty quickly too. We'll pop them on the auction house when we go to train our skinning. But if we take a look here, just, looking, we probably made at least a gold. I mean, we can't be sure if my numbers are correct here, of how much these are going to sell for. But we probably made at least a gold so far in this 15 minutes. Not anything too crazy, but for a level 5, not too bad. So we've got a new Holy Light. We have Divine Protection. Seal of the Crusader. Let's see. I think we're just going to stick with what we have right now just because of how broke we are. So we're not going to get anything just yet. We're going to talk to the weaponsmith, vendor our vendorables, see how much we have. We are not quite there to be able to get like a wood mallet or anything like that. So let's head on back to Stormwind. And then from there, we are going to put our stuff on the auction house. And then we are going to train skinning. Oh, I actually forgot to sell these as well too. So we'll have 30 more copper. Nothing to scoff at. So I will check in with you when we're done with all of that. Okay, we have put our items up for auction. It does look like we'll probably have about 1.5 gold, which would be awesome. So when that sells, we're going to be sitting pretty. Right now, we are not sitting too pretty, however. Looking at 2 silver. Honestly, I've got this fear in my heart that we're not going to be able to afford the next skinning level. So I wanted to record so you can see my honest reaction of disappointment here when we come to try to train our skinning. Okay, the protective hide. I think this is where it is. Yep. It's going to be at least 5 silver. Ah, I knew it. 5 silver. Okay, that's okay. Definitely not in our plans, not in our initial plans, but that's totally fine. I'm going to move spots of where I'm going to be farming. I'm going to actually head over to the far right side of Elwyn Forest. So I'm going to be heading over to the Eastvale logging camp, and there are the wolves and the bears there. There's a quest to kill them. I'm going to be killing those. They're going to give me a higher percentage of light leather, which will get me a little bit more money, and I think the XP I'm gaining per kill is going to be significant enough that it's worth the extra time to kill them. So hopefully everything sells during the time that I'm farming in there, so I'll be able to raise my skinning level. And being stuck at 75 for a minute isn't going to be too big of a deal, but we do want to get a little bit of cash on us so that we can, well, buy skinning, get some gear upgrades, get some new skills. There's some need for gold, so hopefully soon, and I'll check back in with you soon. Okay, I was so excited I ended up dying. I was not paying attention and I ended up dying, but we got a big upgrade here. The Training Sword of the Tiger. So that's really cool. If you look at what I'm using now, pretty awful. So what I need to do is train 2-hand swords, which I believe I can do in Stormwind, but it will cost 10 silver. The nice thing is that anything that I was going to upgrade my weapon with was probably going to cost around 10 silver anyway. So that's actually a really nice little money saver. Plus, this is a good example of why I have taken... Man, these bears are messing my day up. I almost died again. But another reason why I actually took enchanting is, if you take a look here, the auction's obviously 71 silver, which is very good, but whether it sells or not, you know, who knows. But the vendor cost is 3 silver, but the disenchant value is closer to almost 12 silver there, which is a pretty big difference. You know, if you're talking about grinding, you're going to see multiple extra gold every level if you are disenchanting things instead of just vendoring them, if that's the other option. So it's definitely something nice there. So here is the goal now. We are going to hit, I'm almost 74 there, which is also something I need gold for. But we did sell some leather scraps, which is great. So we should be getting that money soon. But I want to hit 8. I want to train up my skills, and I want to start using this Training Sword of the Tiger. That is the goal for now. But we've got 4 more bars until 8, and then we can put our plan into motion. We're going to be killing at such a higher rate with this. I mean, 7.1 DPS versus 1.8 DPS. So pretty huge difference there. Excited to go ahead and use that. And let's try not to die to a bear again. All right, so we'll check in again when we are a little bit closer to our goals. Okay, so we decided to wait a little bit and collect our auctions for the leather scraps. Now we're sitting at 38 silver, which is a little bit more reasonable. we should be able to go ahead and pick up the two-hand sword skill, and we will go pick up the skinning skill as well too, the next level, the journeyman, and two-hand swords. Very nice. I'm gonna have to level that up a little bit. Ooh, that does not really look like a sword, just a wooden sword. Kind of cool. Okay, so we will go pick up skinning, we will get back to farming, and then we'll be done at level 10. And I'm also going to train my skills up now that I have a little bit of money, so we'll be able to get a little faster of kills. Our grind will go a little easier now that we've got a new weapon and our skills trained. All right, I just wanted to pop in, give a little progress update as we're going through here. Not even 9 yet. We're getting a lot of leather, things like that. We also got a couple of greens coming in as well too. So this hunting bow, that's, you know, it could be 11 silver, which is honestly not too bad considering how much cash we have right now. And then we also got a schematic for a mechanical squirrel. These sort of items that you pick up like this that kind of add up over time is one of the benefits of grinding. These are items that oftentimes you'll miss out on getting if you are questing either in dungeon, where you'll probably get some drops, but they're going to be other drops, dungeon drops, or you're going to have to split them between 4 other people. But you get a lot of just kind of world drops or zone-specific drops, which can really add up and be nice. Okay, we are about to be level 10. We have been vendoring here at Eastvale Lodging Camp. Another good reason this is a good place to farm. If you don't have any bags like I do, you can just go ahead and vendor everything over here. We've picked up quite a few more uncommons, which is great. Going to result in some money. And we are getting pretty high skinning. So our next plan is once we hit 10, we will sell all this, see how much money we made, and then we'll talk about what comes next. And there is level 10. We can now pick a skill point. Oh, let's get away from this bear. Let's hearth back to Stormwind. And the bear is coming anyway. Oh, we're good. So let's see here. I think reducing mana is overall pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and pick that for now. I might learn differently later. Probably don't want to spend the money on a respec, though. So it'd be nice if we could upgrade our weapon one more time. So what we're going to do, we're going to vendor everything, and then we're going to put everything up for auction and sort of see where we're at. Everything for these ruin other scraps. Looking to be almost 50 silver per stack. We've got a few stacks of that. That's really solid. Let's look at the light leather. Let's go stacks of 10. Doing really well there. Gonna make quite a bit of money if all this sells. If you look at mechanical squirrel, not a ton of money, but we'll put that up. That's still a solid gold. We're gonna try throwing this up for 1 gold. If it doesn't sell, we'll end up just disenchanting it. Same with pretty much all of these items. We'll try to see if they'll sell, and if they don't, no big deal. So that is the episode. This was preparation. We are now level 10. We've got a decent bit of money on the auction house right now. You know, we've got a few gold on the auction house. That's really solid for the level that we are. But we're about to amp up what we're doing a lot. So getting to level 10 was sort of the baseline. There's not a lot of places you can make money, but skinning will come in handy in the future. Not everything we do is going to be skinning, of course. I actually don't even, when you're grinding to level, it's kind of annoying to skin because you're killing a little bit slower. So there's reasons why it's not even fun to skin too much. So not a lot of the spots will involve skinning, but getting from 5 to 10, there's not much else you can do to make money. So the next spot is going to be pretty exciting. If you have a guess, oh, we're already selling some light leather. If you have a guess of what it might be, you can leave it down in the comments. But here's the hint. We are going to be getting a portal over to Darnassus before the next video. So maybe that gives you a clue as to what we're going to be grinding on to make money next time. But thank you guys for watching. I did a horrible job at keeping track of like how much XP and GP per hour I was making, and I also took a lot of breaks during this to collect mail, eat lunch, and do some work, things like that. So I didn't do a good job with that this time. Maybe next time, but stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching.